Today I'm going to talk about a new card that has just been released, and it is a HSBC TravelOne card, and it is a miles earning card that has a few compelling things going for it. So I think you will want to watch to the end of this video to see why you should apply for it, and of course use my link to help support my channel. The HSBC TravelOne card gives a rather unexciting 1.2 miles per dollar earn rate, and if you contrast this to other miles cards like UOB Privy with 1.4 miles per dollar, and the OCBC 90-degree N, which gives 1.3 miles per dollar. 1.2 is rather normal, right? It's the same rate as CD Premium Miles and DBS Altitude. So there's nothing really going for it in the local spend earn rate, only 1.2 miles per dollar. But if you look at the earn rate for foreign spending, it goes to 2.4 miles per dollar, making it one of the more generous cards when it comes to giving miles for foreign spending. Do note that there's a fee to be paid when you use credit cards, including HSBC TravelOne, to pay for foreign currency transactions. And HSBC charges around 3.25% for such transactions, which is more or less in line with other banks. And if you take 3.25% divided by 2.4 miles per dollar, you are actually paying around 1.35 cents per mile when you use this card overseas, which is not too expensive but also not the best deal, considering how you can actually use a card like Amaze and pair it with City Rewards, and you can get away with getting 4 miles per dollar on your transactions. And Amaze tends to be about 2% away from the exchange rate. So I would consider Amaze, generally speaking, to have an average fee of about 2%. So 2% for 4 miles per dollar, of course, is a very great deal. It's 0.5 cents per mile. And if you use the UOB KrisFlyer card on Amaze, you also get 3 miles per dollar on eligible transactions, making it about 0.667 cents per mile when you use 2% fee to pay for 3 miles per dollar. So when it comes to foreign spending, HSBC TravelOne again might not be the best deal, except if you want to buy certain things that UOB KrisFlyer card does not give 3 miles per dollar for, and City Rewards can only handle around $1,000 of spend per month. So if you are buying something that is quite expensive and it doesn't fit within UOB KrisFlyer's 3 mile per dollar earn rate, yeah, then the TravelOne card is actually a relatively good card to use for foreign transaction spending. Points and miles earned by HSBC TravelOne do expire, but they do have a relatively long shelf life of 37 months, and I think it's a relatively non-issue unless you're someone who takes forever to earn your points. Unfortunately, points earned by the HSBC TravelOne do not at this moment pool with HSBC Revolution, meaning to say you have to redeem your TravelOne points separately from your Revolution points. Now, I did read online that it seems like HSBC will fix this soon, but until then, yeah, you have to redeem them separately and you have to pay separate fees for these two conversions. The good news is, until the end of 2023, conversion fees for the TravelOne card is waived, and therefore, yeah, there's no fee to be paid, and I think that's an excellent feature for miles cards, even if it's until end of this year only. Hi, if you enjoy my content, do drop me a like. It really helps me with the channel, and also go to my website to sign up for this card if you want it. Thank you. Talking about conversion, there are plenty of airlines that you can transfer your points to, and HSBC TravelOne features 9 airline partners that you can convert points into miles at, which opens up a lot of choice on which airline you want to take. This is quite important because when you look outside of KrisFlyer, you can actually find redemptions of good value. For instance, I was looking at Eva Air's Infinity Mileage Land program the other day, and I realized that they have redemptions to places like Tokyo for just 25,000 miles for business class, one way of course, but that's still a lot cheaper than what you will find on Singapore Air, which is about 50,000 plus in miles. KrisFlyer seems to be the default program that most new miles chasers, me included, would default to when we look at redemption. Okay, but I will be soon looking at alternative frequent flyer programs to redeem miles at for better value. So subscribe to my Telegram group if you want to join my journey to learn about all these kind of things. HSBC also promises instant redemption of your points into miles, although they did say that it may take 1 business day. Now, other banks tend to state 1 to 2 weeks processing time, although in reality, they take around 1 to 2 days to convert the points. So I think it's a great thing that HSBC is stepping up to say, okay, 1 day at most. So hopefully they can actually live up to this instant experience. Most banks only allow you to redeem miles in blocks of 10,000 miles, meaning to say if you have anything under 10,000 miles, you are not allowed to redeem. And HSBC TravelOne is the same. except it is slightly better. Once you have a minimum of 10,000 miles to redeem, thereafter you can actually redeem in blocks of 2. So that's actually quite useful. If you have 15,000 miles, you can redeem all 15,000 miles. And if you have 20,960 miles, you can also redeem all 20,960 miles. And this figure comes in quite relevant when you see what the sign up promo is right now until 31st May 2023.
Weibo is having this excellent promo where you fund any amount at all, and you walk away with 5 free shares. All you have to do is sign up with my link, put in any amount that you want, and hold it for 30 days. Thereafter, you can get 5 free shares for you to keep or sell, and they're worth at least $10 each. On top of that, there's a weekly draw of $888 worth of Tesla shares to walk away with, and you may even win the grand prize of a Tesla Model 3 car. So thanks for using my link, and thanks to Weibo for sponsoring my YouTube channel.
The card comes with 4 free lounge visits per calendar year, and this is double that of cards like City Premium Miles and DBS Altitude. And unlike those cards which give Priority Pass membership, this card gives Dragon Pass lounge membership. Having multiple lounge memberships, I realize, can be a rather useful thing because based on personal experience, you might find your lounge membership not useful at the particular airport you're in. For instance, I was in Taipei recently and the Priority Pass lounge was just so crowded, I gave up and I went to the Plaza Premium Lounge. And you can't access Plaza Premium Lounge anymore using a Priority Pass membership, but you can with a Dragon Pass membership. So having different lounge memberships can be helpful. So even though you already have a Priority Pass membership with your City Premium Miles, having a Dragon Pass membership with your TravelOne card is actually quite helpful in some situations. Unfortunately, although 4 visits is quite generous, the lounge visits can only be used by the card holder, meaning to say you cannot bring a guest in with you even though you have 4 lounge visits a year to use. This is a non-issue if your companion has his or her own lounge membership, but based on my experience again, okay, I always travel with people who are not that into the whole game of credit cards and lounge memberships anyway, so I always have to bring them in. Yeah, so this may be an issue if your companions are also like that. HSBC is having a launch special for its TravelOne card, and you can actually get 20,000 bonus miles when you sign up for the card and pay the annual fee, as well as clock a spend of $800. After spending $800 on this card, you will get 960 miles from the 1.2 miles per dollar earn rate, and you add it to your 20,000 miles, and you can convert all of them out to your frequent flyer program, and you will not have miles left over because remember, you can actually redeem in blocks of 2 miles after the first 10,000. And remember, there's no conversion fee until end of 2023. So you can actually sign up for this card, pay the annual fee, clock the spend requirement, and then take all your miles out into your frequent flyer program and never have to use this card again. Now, because sign-up promos are always changing, I would suggest that you head over to my website at the URL in the description box below to see the latest promo as well as an analysis on whether it's worth it. For the launch promo, paying the annual fee of $194.40 for 20,000 miles is buying each mile at around 0.97 cents each, and I think this is a great deal. There is some opportunity cost because you could have spent the $800 on a 4 miles per dollar card or an 8% cashback card, so do work that into your calculation to see whether or not this sign up promo is worth it for you. But I don't think it will impact it much. It will be around 1 cent per mile, which I think is a fair rate to buy miles at. Aside from the sign up promo, which I would definitely take advantage of, I don't think the card has much to offer right now. Its 1.2 miles per dollar earn rate is on the weaker side, and you should be using a 4 miles per dollar card to clock your spend on anyway, unless you're a lady, in which case you should use a 6 miles per dollar UOB ladies card. Yeah, so 1.2 miles per dollar is too weak to consider as something you put a lot of spend on. Also, HSBC TravelOne excludes CardUp and iPayMy from earning miles, so we lose an easy avenue to clock spend on and buy miles at. So I think that further limits its usefulness as a card in my portfolio of credit cards. So that's my review of the TravelOne card. Do let me know what you think of this card in the comments below or in the Telegram group. Alright, subscribe to my Telegram channel because you get great deals as well as more content, and also tap on this video for a review of the HSBC Revolution card which I did years ago, probably needs some updating, and this video which YouTube thinks you'll really enjoy, and I'll see you in those videos.